Good morning. So let's get into it. Still trying to find a title for this, but I'm gonna just call this Memoirs of Me. So I gotta hurry up, eat my little breakfast, and talk. I got a babysit today. So, oh my gosh, y'all. I listened to this YouTube of this woman. It was a business show. It's not one of those, oh, I got super rich kind of things. It was like, no, it's this YouTube channel where they interview different businesses and they study how they got successful and different stuff like that. And I interviewed this lady who, her caption was, how I turned $5 into 10 million. Now, normally when I see stuff like that, I usually don't even bother to look at it because I'm like, okay, that's just one of these gimmicky things. But because this channel is like a reputable business channel, it really piqued my interest. So, black lady down in Tennessee. Hold on, let me check on my other food. And I probably don't even need to be eating all of this, but so be it. And then I got the day on phone holding. Let me move this. Got the phone holding my so I'm eating avocado and toast on mini bagels and butter and, well, not jelly because I'm gonna put agave syrup on it. So I'm gonna set that right there because I need to use this to put on here because I have to go babysit. I'm supposed to be there by 12:30, so I'm gonna have to be out of here in 10 more minutes. Okay. All right, back to it. So yeah, this lady is in Tennessee. She moved from, I think she said, New Orleans. And wow, this woman was like, you ever heard somebody talk and they just resonate with you? Like, you like, this is it. This is like, I could almost a little bit see me in her, except for I ain't at the 10 million in revenue with the business yet. But I just saw such similar qualities from when she first started talking and a lot of the stuff that she's been through and the programs that she did. I'm like, wow, this is something that's going on here. So anyway, I say this to say, I really got to reach out to this woman because I've been looking for a mentor to take me to the next level who understands my field, which is kind of like bakery. You know, she does cupcakes. I do mini donuts. And, you know, similar backgrounds and all of that stuff. And I just feel like she's it. She's the one that I've been looking for because I've ran into a lot of people who have other businesses, successful businesses, but not in my genre of business. So I think she is, and she says that she mentors inside of the Nashville, what do you call it, Small Business Center, I think. We have something like that here. So, but the point being, she mentors, which means she probably would really be welcoming to me reaching out to her, which I'm hoping. I'm actually willing to go down once a month, meet with her. I just feel like I could just learn so much from her. And by her doing cupcakes, she can also teach me or give me, ideas on what, to do, kind of do with kind of my vision with the donuts, and stuff like that. I just think she's just it. Like she's just it. And I'm just so excited right now. I just want to reach out to her. And like, I want her to be my mentor. I already have a few mentors. I've had great mentors that have really have gotten me to as far as they can get me for the field that I'm in. And I think I have to take it from there, which is cool. Cool. Um, so, so just now, let's just talk about business a little bit. So, I think she was talking about, her, I forgot what her view was on starting this, because she said a lot and it was like just really a lot of good stuff. But a lot of things that I think sometimes we forget when starting businesses, like, some people say, oh, you can do anything. You can start a business, what I want to say, with no money, and all this and that. And I am here to say, um, that's not true. No, I'm not. No, no, no. Take that back. It is true. You can start a business um, with $1, $2, a shoestring budget, because with the internet and things now, so many people are privileged to turn in hobbies into businesses. But I don't want to call it business, and I'll explain that. Um, you have to realize if you have a business or if you have an expensive hobby. That's what I'm trying to say. And so, yes, you can start a business, with a little bit of money. But here's the thing, I can almost guarantee you that 90% of the time, you can probably even start something and become a millionaire or a multimillionaire by having a product because of the internet. It's really not that hard to do anymore. But what it is hard to do is to keep it and to grow a successful business. So that's the difference. Um, you really have to know, you have to have some kind of business sense, or you have to have enough sense to know that you need to outsource what you don't know, and not just try to keep everything for yourself. And another thing is, people hear, oh, I make $1 million flipping houses, or I make $1 million selling hair, or whatever the case may be. But what they don't explain to you, and I don't know if a lot of this is just for YouTube and to get money through YouTube, which is absolutely fine, but they don't tell you the behind the scenes part. Like, just because that's what you gross, that's not what you net. So if you make $1 million, I've sat in classrooms with people who've made millions of dollars and their bottom line is still negative. So that's the thing. Don't be deceived by people saying these millions of dollars that they're making. And not to say that it's some people are good and a really profitable business, but just don't get sucked into that. And when you have these conversations with people, or you want to buy their whatever they're selling to show you how to do it, it's some questions you should ask. You said I can make $50,000 a month. Well, what will be my net? What will be my expenses? What do I have to, what are the things that I have to pay for? Am I bringing home $50,000 a month? Because then you got to factor in there's taxes. You got to pay taxes. You got to pay sales taxes. So, just don't be so blindsided by, or get discouraged because you might not be making, $50,000. Because this was the funny thing. When I did my one of the programs I did, I was very intimidated, because you had to make $100,000 to even get into this particular program. And I had like barely made it that year to apply for this program. So I was in this classroom, and most of these people are like multi, their businesses were making millions of dollars, a lot of them. And I felt like, the little fish in the sea. But, what I realized was, for some people that had $1 million generating businesses, I was profiting more than their $1 million businesses and making only $100,000 a year, because some of them, like I said, was in the red, whereas though I had a surplus um, in my business. So my profit margins were way greater than some of theirs, depending on what they were selling. So I realized it's not always about what a person make, is what you keep and what you do with what you keep. So that's my memoir for today. Thanks for having coffee with me.